Welcome back aboard Moor R R. This week we say goodbye to the beautiful island of Scawfell and head a little further south towards the Percy Islands. We visit the famous Percy Yacht Club and leave behind a little piece of Moor R R. We also explore the stunning creeks tucked away behind the beach. From there we make our way to Island Head Creek for a bit of crabbing fun before finishing the week at Port Clinton, where it's all about slowing down, relaxing and enjoying life on the water. So come along for the adventure on this week's episode.
Focus our eyes on the journey, stepping into the unknown, waving goodbye to our worry. So we run wild and free.
Hi everybody, before the episode starts, we just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and thank you all so much for your support over the past 4 months of us starting this YouTube journey.
Can't believe how fast the time has gone. It's just flown by.
Yeah, it has. We left in July from the Gold Coast and currently sitting in Yeppoon.
So we're spending Christmas at Keppel Islands and then we're heading south and heading out. We won't tell you too much, but next year after Christmas and New Year there's going to be some amazing stuff that we're getting to.
Yeah, really looking forward to the new year. So, just my heart goes out to you all. Thank you so much for your support and watching every week. It's just this will be our last video for this year. Just because we've had to come into Yeppoon for a week and there's nothing really to do bar sit on the boat with the weather and what have you. So, yeah, happy New Year.
Yep. All the best for Christmas. Hope everyone has a good Christmas and New Year. Enjoy the holidays, and we'll see you after Christmas.
In the new year.
Yeah,
there'll be no video, so there'll be a week without a video. But yeah, so we'll see you all in the new. And thanks again for everything. Much appreciated.
Yep.
Right.
See you then.
Enjoy the episode. Bye. Good morning. We are leaving Scawfell Island today and we are starting our journey south to Percy Island, but we are going to do a stop overnight at Digby just to make the travel time a little bit shorter. So Digby is about 40 nautical miles and then tomorrow we will go from Digby to Percy, which is about 30 nautical miles. So it just breaks up the trip a little bit. So we're just prepping the boat now. So we'll catch you very soon as we drop the anchor. Gary's just turned all the instruments on, started the engines, and we have a problem already and we haven't even set sail. The instruments aren't working properly. We did an update just before we left Mackay and we've had dramas ever since we've done that update. So he's just trying to fix it now. So what's happening, the main screen's on, but the little instruments either side of them isn't working properly. They're just not coming on. We did have a problem with the autopilot when we originally updated. We had to get an electrician on board to rectify that. It was a whole new screen. $1,100 later, thank you very much. So we're just trying to sort this out now, how we're going to sort of get all these working.
They're just not turning on. It's like there's no power to it or something, because they're all linked.
This boat life makes you think on how to fix things all the time. You're always thinking, whether you're sailing, whether something goes wrong, it's making your brain work constantly, which is a good thing. Whoops, I think we have one going. At least the right one is fixed, the autopilot, because we don't want to have to steer my hand all this way. So we're just trying to see if we can rectify the other two before we drop anchor. It's not a fuse like I thought.
We've got everything, it's just we don't have wind direction.
But that's what those little telltale signs out there are for.
Well, yeah.
I don't know if you can see them, but I'll show you later.
Yeah, we just don't have direction, that's the problem. I can't fix it, we can't fix it here. I don't know how to...
Popping the main up now before we leave. Easy, we're pointing into the wind. Up she goes. We are underway, first time ever putting the main up at anchor. So we're just motoring out till we get the breeze, and then we'll pull the front sail out and we will sail to Digby. I hate all those sounds, the banging and clashing and waves slamming the hull. They're awful sounds. I don't think you ever get used to them. Head sail is out and we still have the motors on. We're just waiting to get past the island. We've just put the motors into neutral and we are doing 7 knots. It doesn't feel like 7 knots, it feels like we're doing 3 or 4, but we're actually doing 7 knots. We are flying 9.3 knots. We've just tightened all the sails and we are hiking. This is the fastest we've gone in this boat. Wind today is about 10 knots from the southeast. You know, it feels a little bit stronger than that. And the swell should be about 1 to 1.2. Oh, we just tacked and I forgot to film it, so sorry. Next time we tack, we've got to tack again before we get to Digby, so I'll film it then for you guys. We're about to tack. Loosen your rope, your rope, your rope. We've just tacked and we've dropped speed a little bit. We're going about 4.5.
Ready?
I'm ready when you're ready. Beautiful. Getting better. We're just coming through all the ships off Mackay where they're anchored. We're coming quite close to one. That's our last ship to weave our way through. We pulled the sails down and we have arrived at Digby Island. Change of plans. We're not stopping in Digby now because we're actually right out in the bay and the wind's starting to change, so we would get wind shock, we will get roll, we would get swell, so we've decided to go straight to Percy. So we've got another 3 hours motoring at this stage, unless we can get a different angle, the wind changes, because it's been right on the nose. So hopefully the wind will shift just a fraction, that we can actually sail, and we should get there about 3 hours. So we'll catch you when we arrive. The channel heading out of Digby Island is so roughy, so choppy, you know, waves meter and a half, going up and down and all over the place. We've arrived in Percy Islands and I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. We are the only ones here in Percy. It is such a beautiful spot. It's coming up to high tide, so we'll be going on our adventures very soon.
Come up the mast. We had a rope caught around one of the stays here. They're on the standing rigging. So I've just come up to clear that. And what a view from up here. Percy Island. There's a little shack over there.
We are just going for a quick run in the tender. We are taking the tender to Pine Islet, which is just off the Percys. So we're going to go see what we can find out there. There's a little bit of history to this island, which I'll tell you shortly.
Going over.
We've just dropped the back anchor out. Oh, shit. Oh, the wave took it. There used to be a working lighthouse on this island back in the 1885s. It used to guide ships through the Broad Sound Channel. And now it's been moved to Mackay Harbour. And I'll actually put a photo up of what it looks like now. The lighthouse was actually decommissioned in 1985 and then moved to Mackay. The remnants of an old hut that was on the island at some time. Coconuts galore. When the lighthouse was removed to Mackay Marina, it was restored and becoming the world's oldest working kerosene actually powered lighthouse. That's pretty amazing to have the oldest in the world. Well, Pine Islet was quite a nice little island. The water's clear and warm. So, back to the boat we're going. Hello everybody, we are heading this morning into the Percy Hilton to have a look and put our memorabilia, to leave something from Moor R R there. So let's jump in the tender. We've arrived at the Hilton and there's been some turtles come ashore to lay their eggs, but we won't be here to see them hatch. It's a green turtle nest and they laid it on the 20th of the 11th and approximately 45 to 60 days. But that's a shame. That will be unreal to see hatchings one day. Hopefully when we're down at Lady Musgrave, we're hoping to see that. Every boat that comes to Percy Island normally leaves a memorabilia of some sort with their boat name on it. So now it's Moor R R's time. There is so much stuff here. That is what we're leaving here. A bar runner that was made for us. After searching this place, we found a spot to hang our sign. We're going to hang it right here.
There.
Oh, so right there. There is so many boats that have been here. It just keeps going, and now there's upstairs.
Done.
Our sign. And there we are, blowing in the breeze. You could spend hours here reading everybody's sign. So we spent a little bit of time here checking out who's been and if we know them. So now we'll probably go for a swim because it's hot and that water is so inviting. We're just going to go for a tender ride to the back of the island. It's just a little back creek. Feet were burning. for a paddle up that creek on our paddle boards. Just for something different and exercise. It's so peaceful. All we hear are bugs. This looks so cool. When we came in the tender yesterday, whoever thought I would see that? It's so cool. Back to the boat for lunch. Having hamburgers today. Good morning everybody. It is bright and early here at Percy Islands. I think it's before 6 o'clock. We're just about ready to drop anchor and set sail over to Island Head Creek for a couple of days. Our passage today is another 40 nautical miles, which is about 6 to 7 hours, just depends on what speed we get. The winds today are light, thankfully, about 10 knots from the east, so it should be beautiful sailing to Island Head Creek.
And no swell.
And no swell, Gary just said. And it is meant to be blowing up around lunchtime to about 14 to 15 knots. Can you stop interrupting me while I'm talking?
I'm
you
sorry.
Confuse me.
Giving you the facts.
I know the facts. Our main is already up and we are just about ready to put the head sail out and start sailing. Just an update. Our wind instruments still aren't working. We can't manage to fix them, so I'm hoping they're not new screens as well. So we are actually sailing blind in a way. We're using old school methods, telltales on the side of our rigging. So that is it on Moor R R. We've arrived in Island Head Creek finally after a very long passage. That was about 9 hours. We were fighting the currents, the tides that was pushing us sideways, crabbing across the water. So we ended up pulling the sails down and just motoring. It was just easier heading into the winds because the winds changed direction. So we're here now, drop the anchor and sit down and relax. Good morning everyone. First day in Island Head Creek. So we've got a lot planned today. We are going crabbing. It's low tide currently, so we've got to wait for high tide to come, so it'll be sort of later, just after lunch. So we've got a whole lot of mud flaps just off the back of us, and we are going to go and see if we can find any mud crab holes and hopefully catch a few that way.
No, we might give this a miss.
No, I don't want to play in the mud today. Oh God, yuck. Oh, are they? I reckon come up here, up this far up.
Suicide prawn.
Get it. And there's the prawn. Heading back to the boat, and we are going to get the crab pots now, and we're going to put them out now because this creek looks quite good. Okay, we are leaving to go back out to put these crab pots out. pots out. So we'll come back this afternoon, late this afternoon, and check them, and then we'll leave them out overnight. Another day, and we are going to be leaving Island Head Creek today. So we're just going to run out, pick up the crab pots, hopefully full of crabs, and come back, prep the boat, and we are heading a little bit further south. I think we're going to Port Clinton, but we'll make that mind up once we leave. Must have been upside down or something, this one. Yep. We didn't do that, did we?
Heap of little ones. Heap of little ones.
Stop. Just pulled up another female. It's gonna get me wet. And she's full of eggs.
So you can see down in there, they're all eggs. Thousands of little eggs.
That was upside down. So someone's been at these. Gaz? I reckon someone's been at them. Well, not good news, no crabs, but we think someone has actually raided the pots because we found a lot of them upside down, and I know I did not throw them in upside down. So we reckon there was another couple of boats in here. So I reckon they've come and raided our pots. Not good, but you do get people that are like that. So good luck to them. Goodbye Island Head Creek, and we're heading to Port Clinton. Just going through the mouth of the river now, out into the deep blue ocean where hopefully we'll be able to set sail. Well, it looks like another motoring day. No sailing, the wind hasn't swung round to the east like it was supposed to as per report. And it's also a little bit stronger than what was predicted. But that's not too bad because we've only got, 20, I think it is, 20 nautical mile passage today, which is only a couple of hours. So we just deal with what we're thrown and keep moving forward. We've arrived in Port Clinton. Now, we're only staying here one night because we are off to the Keppels tomorrow. So all we're doing is really just catching up on a few chores, cleaning the boat and what have you. And that's about it. We'll be up bright and early for our passage to Keppels. This is Port Clinton. Gary's just been fishing off the back of the boat and caught something.
The boat's been fishing.
Well, the boat's been fishing, if that's what you want to call it. But Gary's actually got something. Hopefully it is eatable.
Didn't know if I'd be okay.
Oh, she's a friggin' shark again.
Oh, hang on.
That wind came in strong.
Gary's got another shark on. Well, Gary likes to catch his sharks. Catch a different fish, Gaz.
Where we belong. Let's sail as far as
He's out of his hand.
chase our dreams.
We were going to leave Port Clinton Bay today, but we've decided to stay another day just to really catch up, relax and reset before we head off to Great Keppel. We've got another fish on. Gary doesn't seem to think it's a shark this time, so fingers crossed.
Could be wrong, but very rarely wrong, but
He's always wrong.
friggin' shark.
And who is right and who is wrong? It's another shark.
Will you dance along with me?
Oh, buddy.
We've discovered this new life.
Turn him side on. Here's the We are leaving Port Clinton this morning after a peaceful rest for 2 nights, and we are headed to Great Keppel. We are expected about 5-hour sail across the bay, all going well. Anchors up, we are on our way. The winds for today is more easterly, so hopefully that will be a good angle for us to get across to Great Keppel Island. So we should, hopefully, fingers crossed, we should be able to sail all the way. Winds are about 10 to 12 knots and sort of slight choppy seas, but we may have a few showers on the way. Just getting a bit of chop here because we're heading out the heads, and it is a run out tide, so that's why they're standing up a little bit more.
Watch our fantasies fly as the sky opens wide. Let's sail as far
That way is about 2.5 meters.
chase our dreams as long as we can. We'll see this world through our eyes. Up for anything we'll find. Up for anything we'll find.
Some of those waves were massive, 2.5 to 3 meters. I haven't had a bar crossing like this with so much wave over the front since Port Macquarie. We've just pulled our sails up. We've got the main and the headsail sail out, and the wind is a little bit stronger than what they said. It's about 17 to 20 gusts. The storm has hit us. It is pouring rain, gusting to 25 knots. Thankfully we had one reef in the main when we headed out. We've just furled in the front sail and we are just cruising along. We have arrived in Great Keppel Island and it is beautiful. Out of the wind here. Well, that's another week's episode. I hope you enjoyed that. I love making them and editing them for you. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and don't forget to comment. Also, I just want to say a big thank you to everyone that has watched our videos and given us comments, likes. It's really helping us with the algorithm. I do want to say a big thank you. Also, this will be our last video before Christmas, and I just want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. So I look forward to seeing you all in the new year. Bye.